Hello, welcome to Jet Mathematics. I'm still your host, Milton Ebiwari John. Still on the series of quadratic equations. Today we'll be looking at quadratic graphs. So we have quadratic graphs. So we must note very importantly that the quadratic graphs are parabolas. So they are usually curves. They are not straight lines. They are usually curves. And this curve can have two natures depending on the leading coefficient. They can have two natures depending on the leading coefficient. So remember, this is the general form of the quadratic equation. AS squared plus BS plus C equals to 0. So this is the general quadratic equation. Now this is the leading term. AS squared. This is the leading term. Now, depending on A, here is called the leading coefficient. A is the leading coefficient. Now, the nature of the graph depends on the leading coefficient. If the leading coefficient is positive, that is, if A is greater than 0, our graph will take this form. These are y and x axis. It will take this form. A U form, okay? But if A is negative, then our graph will take N form. Okay, so these are the two forms that the quadratic graph can have. It's either it is a U form or N form, depending on the value of the leading coefficient. If the leading coefficient is positive or greater than 0, you have this form. If the leading coefficient is negative or less than 0, then you have this form. So with this, you can sketch or draw quadratic graph, or even know how the graph will look like before you even start drawing them. Thank you.